For 3-minute rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red, black and silver coloured shorts. At the weight, he's scaled 10 stone, 5 pounds, presenting from Birmingham, Ben Fiaz. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black coloured shorts trimmed with silver. At the weight, he's scaled 10 stone, 2 pounds, 12 ounces. From one contest, he has one win, presenting from Oldham, Aqib. Timekeeper at the bell, Amjad Gitter, star referee in charge of the action, John Latham, for 3-minute rounds.
Respecting you both, you obey the instructions at all times. When I tell you break, you both break clean. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best luck to you both. Touch those lads, follow.
Here we go then with this one. Oh, Aqib had probably one of the best debuts I've seen from a fighter on the VIP shows. Last time out in Oldham, and he'll be looking to build on that tonight.
Yeah, he looked very assured and accomplished, didn't he, last time, so we should say he's looking to produce more of the same tonight.
And I know a lot of people were watching Aqib that night. He certainly will be tonight as well, as he looks to build on that. And it would be a big statement for him if he was to beat Ben Fields tonight.
Yeah, as you say, Fields has popped up with the occasional upset, and we've seen him quite a few times already in his career, and he's a game fighter.
He's missing with that left hook, Ben Fields.
As we say, he comes to win. Fields, that's the difference between him and some of the fighters you may see. He's 4-5-1. He's not managed to stop anyone yet, but as you say, he's come and produced some upsets in the past.
Yeah, and he sets a really high pace when we've seen him before, Ben Fields. Relentless with his work, throws a lot of shots. Quite unorthodox as well when he gets on the inside, which can cause you a few problems. This one's scheduled for 4, of course. So the first round is always important.
And he's been active this year as well, Fields. I think that's why he does bring these results.
Yeah, and he's one of these guys that will take a fight with anyone as well. You can see from the guys he's been in with. Not afraid to go on the road like he does. And he's one of the very few so-called away fighters who does come to win every time he gets in the ring as well.
Yeah, you get that sense about him as well when you watch him, that he's not here just to make up the numbers, he wants to get his career back up and running again.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, we've seen him cause a few upsets on the VIP shows before. Nice left hook to the body from Aqib. Again, picking the body shots well, taking one of his own though.
Yeah, he looked composed, and like you said, he picked that shot nicely.
Just missing with that jab, nice head movement from Fields.
And after that impressive debut he had, he'll be looking to produce more of the same. As you say, he's got a fan base that's steadily growing as well.
Yeah, he has, and they've certainly turned out again for his second contest in Manchester. The first one in Oldham. The arena was electric that night. Both Aqib and Mark Heffron on sell massive tickets in Oldham.
Yeah, and I think Heffron did the right thing that night. He boxed toward us, he boxed well. Heffron, he was coming off a really bad defeat, and he put in the opposite performance that many people were expecting from him.
Aqib just getting caught with a few shots there. Jamie Moore in the corner just told him not to switch off, and I think he did a little bit there. Took a couple of right hands from Fields.
Yeah, and he looks a bit marked up under his eye as well from those shots, and started racing back to his own, but it's been a bit of a firefight going into the final section of this round.
Yeah, Aqib just marked up under that left eye now from the couple of right hands that Fields has landed. It's been a close opener, this one.
Yeah, and Jamie's just motions to Kerry Case to make sure he gets on the swelling as soon as he sits him down. Jamie won't throw a lot of words for him in the corner, but I imagine he'll tell him to certain things that he needs to fix up on. Yeah,
and he finished well there, Aqib, which is always vital in the close rounds, isn't it? Sometimes leaving the last impression on the referee is really important to do.
Yeah, as we saw in the previous fight, it's easy to have a loss or a draw at this level, so we should say just making an impression on the judge in that final minute is a key thing to do.
Yeah, close one. Certainly a close one. Box Ibra Riaz in his debut, Aqib, and it's kind of the polar opposite, isn't it, in styles, in motivation. And these are the kind of fights that these prospects want to be in as soon as they turn professional.
Yeah, I think he realised after the first minute of the round he wasn't just going to have it all his way and plough Field style, and I think he knew after the first minute of the round he was in a proper fight, and he's gone back to the corner, and imagine Jamie will be telling him what he needs to do to avoid taking the shots he took in that previous round. and eliminate any doubt in the mind of the referee.
Yeah, real introduction into professional boxing that first round for Aqib.
Second round, round 2.
Just wants to step that pace up a little bit now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants to learn from the mistakes, a couple of mistakes he made in that first round. He knows now he's got someone in front of him who's going to try and rip away his undefeated record in only his second fight, so he needs to really be on it in these next 3 rounds.
Yeah, and credit to Fields as well in that opener. He did a really good job, made it very competitive, and could have edged it on some people's scorecards.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the referee sees that particular round.
And there's those big wild hooks that Fields likes to throw. Difficult shots to get out of the way of sometimes, them, aren't they? Because you can't see it in your eye line.
Yeah, like you say, the big shots are a bit wild sometimes, but sometimes you can be a bit erratic as well, Fields, and that's probably why he's caused so many problems for the fighters that he's faced.
And nice work again from Aqib.
Yeah, it's better stuff this round. He looks far more relaxed and focused than he did in the first round.
Yeah, he's just starting to find his range a little bit now. This one's scheduled for 4, of course. Nice counter right hand from Fields.
Yeah, it's a good right hand there from Fields.
And he's certainly got a lot of ability, Ben Fields, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a talented fighter. You can see sometimes when a fighter lines up the fighters who've got that natural talent and ones who haven't quite got it. His balance is good as well, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, and credit to Aqib for taking this fight as well, because there's plenty of opponents he could have got. They'd have an easy night's work with. It's certainly not the case tonight. Nice right hook to the body from Aqib. Fiaz. A good combination again.
And like Steve Woods was saying, he's only had one fight, but they're already finding it really hard to match him up. People want more money to face him because he's a young prospect. So taking the Ben Fields fight was a good step in the right direction for his career in general.
He's just shown glimpses of that speed that he does possess. Nice little combination landing a few moments ago. Corner calling for Fields just to step it up a little bit. The last minute of this second round. Both hooks missing from Fields.
And as we say, we saw in the last fight, a fight like this can go either way depending on how the referee sees it.
A nice right hand again from Aqib. He just, at moments, picked his shots really nicely, hasn't he? He's just not done it enough times.
Yeah, as we said, he's had moments where he's picked really good shots, but he's not been as consistent in this fight as he was in his first fight. But then again, you have to look at the opposition and the level of opposition he's facing this time.
Yeah, and Ben Fields is one of these guys I'd love to see, like Brett Fider's got the opportunity tonight, maybe some point down the line, have the opportunity to fight for a title.
Yeah, it's a nice experience for him. Some of these fighters, if they, like we say, they get a couple of wins, get a title shot out of the blue, and it just gives them, they've not got any pressure in terms of going into the fight, and it can be just something where they can maybe spring an upset and grab a title and take it home with them.
Bit of work to do for Jamie Moore in that corner again after that second round, another close round. What would you be saying in that corner there?
I'd just be telling him to calm down, to think about the stuff that he's doing well, try and avoid making mistakes, maybe little lapses in concentration, tell him it's a different experience in his first fight and he really needs to be on it, otherwise he could come unstuck.
Yeah, absolutely. Jamie's doing a lot of talking in that corner.
Yeah, he's quite animated, Jamie. Obviously he's meant to Oliver Harrison was a very quiet man sometimes in the corner, but when Oliver had to read the right acts against Jamie when he fought Michael Jones, he could do it, so I think Jamie's cut from that same cloth.
Seconds out, round 3.
Plenty of experience at world level in that corner as well.
But Jamie's no idiot as well. He'll know that the opposition this time is totally different, and that's why you've seen a different level of performance in there.
Yeah, on his record, if Aqib does win tonight, it might not look as impressive as it really is with Fields' record, but within boxing, it'd be a serious win this if Fiaz is to go on and win. Nice feints from Fields to the body. Well, Aqib just missing with that left hook and the right uppercut. Fields landing a right hook of his own.
Yeah, good shot out from Fields, and he really felt it.
Yeah, just put Aqib on the back foot here. Nice body shot from Fields. Aqib responding well. Right hand over the top again.
And as you say, he's facing Fiaz is facing adversity already in his career, so depending on what the outcome of this fight is, he'll certainly learn a lot from these 4 rounds.
Yeah, and unusually for a weight fighter, Fiaz always sells a few tickets as well. Aqib's done well just to settle the pace down a little bit now after that onslaught from Fields.
Yeah, he needed that little break. He couldn't keep fighting at that pace because he was taking shots in return as well, and it always gives the referee something to score for.
Yeah, Aqib was just waiting for the lead to come from Fields. A momentary pause in the action there where it didn't come. You can see Aqib just primed to throw when Fields does. Right hand landing through the guard. And Fields missing with the right hand. Aside from the shot that Fields landed, there's not been a lot that's landed in this round so far from either man.
Yeah, it's been a scrap around this round, and as you say, Fields landed those early shots in the round, so it could be swinging in his favour at this moment, depending on how the last minute goes.
Yeah, brilliant left hook from Aqib. Fields comes back with one of his own. Just starting to ignite this one. Both men trading big shots. Got a lovely body shot again from Aqib.
Yeah, he landed a couple of body shots there, but then took a right hand on the way in as well, so it's been a really rough, tough round for him, this one.
Yeah, and Fields is slowly making this into the kind of fight he'd want it to be. Fields is still looking for that big shot.
And Fiaz seems to be open for that left hook, that's why Fields is trying it more than once.
Yeah, he's come perilously close for those big shots a couple of times now. Another tough round to score for the referee. And regardless of what happens in the last round, it's going to be a tough one to score and an interesting one to see how the referee scored these opening 3 rounds.
Yeah, we could see a real split here, and we could maybe see it 2 rounds apiece depending on how this next round goes, but certainly Fiaz has not had it all his own way.
And whatever happens tonight, this is a massive learning curve for Aqib Fiaz in there.
Yeah, he'll have learned a lot tonight. He won't be happy when he watches the performance back over the first 3 rounds. Obviously, he's got another round as well to try and get through and try not to make the mistakes he's been making in the previous 3.
Yeah, and I think for both men, this last round is vital, isn't it? If you can win this last round, I think
unnecessary.
Come away with something.
John Peggle do the next one or something.
And as we see the replay there, it's lots of back and forth action from both men. So in terms of the round, it's very hard to split them, but it could be 2-1 either way going into this next round.
Yeah, and there weren't a lot of clear shots landing from either man. We had a close one last time with Blaney and Joburn, and certainly the case here. Very difficult to score for the referee. And it's a shame fight like this are scored by one man in the ring, isn't it?
Yeah, when you get to an higher level, you've got 3 men judging the fight, but at this level it's all down to the thoughts and opinions of one man, and obviously people can dispute them, but it's a tough job for the referee as well to both referee and score the fight.
Fields just trying that right hand over the top again. Aqib caught that one nicely.
Yeah, Fiaz looks a bit more circumspect this round. He's a bit more wary of what's coming in his direction, but I think he really needs this round just to underline what could be a winning performance.
Fields missing with that right hand to the body.
And as I say, Fields has enough burst, it gives the referee an awful lot to think about in this one.
Yeah, Aqib just needs to step it up in this last round. Start to throw a few more shots. You can feel the anticipation in this final round, can't you? In the venue here at the Victoria Warehouse. Everyone's waiting for this one to ignite again.
Yeah, I think Fiaz is in his start throwing some punches behind the jab. He's waiting to throw some counters, but I think he's in a bit of a precarious situation depending on how the referee is seeing it. And
yeah, both men landing left hooks.
And I think Fields got the better of that little exchange there with finishing off with a body shot, and he knows to finish off with a left hook every time Fiaz throws as well, so it's an interesting one.
And then every time Aqib lands a shot, he seems to spark something inside Fields to put on one of his onslaughts and start throwing lots of shots. Good defensive work that from Aqib.
Yeah, I thought Fields as well, though he landed a little left hook in the inside and then one to the body as well. I think so far in this round it's favouring Fields.
A lovely uppercut that from Aqib, and Fields come back with a shot of his own. And both men are going toe to toe. Just over a minute left of this final round. A lovely right hook to the body from Aqib.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to pick and poke his way and pick up enough points to win this fight.
Minute to go with this one. And this minute could decide the contest, couldn't it?
Yeah, and Fiaz looks like Fiaz is taking the centre of the ring, he's moving Fiaz back, and Fiaz is trying to box now on the back foot, be a bit more circumspect, but it might be a case if the horse has already bolted and just needs to bite down on his gum shield and take this round.
Yeah, Fiaz missing with that right hook. The head came in from Fiaz there. Referee didn't call it. Lovely left hook that landed from Aqib. Fiaz comes back with a body shot of his own.
And again, this has been a lot of two-way action, so it just depends what the referee likes from what he's seen in there.
It's another fight we'd love to see over a longer distance, whatever the result is of this one.
And the fans of Fiaz are all up on the feet. I think they know that he's a very different performance than the last one.
The last 10 seconds of this one now. Fiaz again landing a shot to the body. He's picked the body shots well tonight. And there we have it then.
And that could be enough for a close one. I wouldn't be surprised to be seeing up a draw after that one.
Yeah, very close fight, that one. Very interesting to see how the referees got this one. And I think if there is to be a loser, they'll feel very aggrieved.
Yeah, I think both men are going to try and make a case for why they think they'll have won the fight. Fields, as we said before the fight, it's always one to watch. Fiaz looked a bit disappointed when the final bell went, might be disappointed in his own personal performance, but as long as he gets the win, he can go away and look at the fight, analyse it and look at any mistakes he made.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen plenty of fighters has flip-ups early on in their career. Not saying Aqib has done tonight, but it does happen, doesn't it? And sometimes it makes you come back stronger.
Yeah, even if the referee ruled it a draw tonight, like you say, come back strong, you can learn from it, and it can sometimes be a bit of a humbling experience that makes you look at yourself and crack on and move forward.
Well, the wait's finally over, and we can hand over to the MC to find out the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we render the decision, possibly the fight of the night so far, let's hear it for both boys, Ben and Aqib. After 4 extremely hard-fought rounds of boxing, star referee John Latham has scored the contest 39 points to 38 points for your winner. Hailing from Oldham, Aqib, Fiaz.
There we have it then.
So Fiaz got
And a young man who pushed him all the way, Ben Fields. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Yep, and as far as scorecards goes, I think that's pretty spot on, isn't it? There's only ever going to be a point in that. No clear winner, but Aqib just edged it.
Yeah, and he'll learn a lot from that fight. He might look back at his performance and not be happy with it, but he's taken a few shots. He's fought someone like Fields, who we said is a tough guy early in his career, so it'll really only work in his favour going forward.
Yeah, and that's a big win that for Aqib on his record now. People inside boxing, everyone watching this will know how tough that fight was for him. And in a few moments' time, we'll be able to get his thoughts. He'll be joining John Evans ringside, but in the meantime, Aqib's got to stay active now, but there's no way he's going to find another opponent at this level who will give him as tough a night work as Ben Fields has done tonight.
No, I should say his next fight he's not going to find someone like Fields who gave him a really tough match. He might take a couple more interim fights, and his pride might want him to make him say getting Ben Fields again, and we'd certainly like to see that one.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.